There we go. How about that? I'm gotta unrust my OBS skills. Let's see here. How about that? Chuck's Garage. Is that okay? There we go. How about that? Nope, there's on my phone. That's gonna be all looping around. Hopefully that is not. Make sure that's not cranked or sounding too terrible. Let me look at those levels. I don't think it's picking up too bad. Got this goofy thing. I need to plug another lob into it, so it is what it is. I'm going to switch to the bench only here. I might tighten this out a little bit. See my yucky bench here. There we go. All right. So let's see. I'm just going to start, and people can watch it later if they want to. So hey, thanks for tuning in. This is the overpriced big old. They say it's a pound. Feels kind of light for a pound from Sparkfun, which after shipping and stuff costed way more than I probably should have wanted to. Should have spent on something, right? But I'm interested to see what they throw in. I don't even want to tell you. Well, I mean, you know, you can go look and see what it cost. I remember it's like, gosh, it's probably been 10 years or so ago, or more than 10 years. They had that one day where everything was like heavily discounted or something. I forget what happened with that. It seems like there was some legal stuff with that, or treating it like a lottery. So, yeah, man, the Hackerbox. I mean, some people say that. I think some people think that it's too pricey. And you know, if you were to take and let me see, I'm going to switch back to face cam for that one because that's a kind of a trigger thing for me personally. It just depends on who you want to. Let's see here. So that's an interesting one to me because, yeah, I mean, we know some of these components and stuff themselves aren't that expensive, right? And you could go and probably gather that stuff up and get a similar kind of board. But I like, well, number one, it's supporting a business that's making these things and putting them together for us, and he does put his time, or they put their time into making that board. I think it's okay. And if you subscribe, you know, it's $15 off a month. But I mean, it's obviously it's not cheap. And if you were to just go out there and look for those components, you could get them probably much cheaper. But I also like the surprise because I had no idea this thing was coming, and it gave me a reason to play with it because I wouldn't have done it otherwise. So that's my little thing about them. You know, there's value in them curating the stuff to me. So we'll see how it goes. But that's my little soapbox on them when people just answer, hey, we've got a special guest back here. That's going to be my assistant tomorrow. All right. I'm going to switch back to the face down here, babe. All righty. Let's see. Our bench. Live. We're live now, sweetheart. She said, are you going live? Anyway, okay. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to...
Can I say something?
Well, people can hear you, but you're delayed there, sweetheart.
Oh.
We're going to look at this box, okay?
You can't see me?
Yes. I'm sure you can. I'm just not looking at that. So let's open this thing up here. Yeah, she's been lurking for a minute. There's a little bit of delay from what we're saying and what we're doing and what they're seeing out there. So I'm hoping this is not going to be a disappointment. This is the Sparkfun. I think they call it the dumpster dive 1 pound box. So let's see what we have in here.
What are you looking at?
So this is a box of stuff I got from Sparkfun.
What's Sparkfun?
It is a company in Colorado that does like hobby electronic stuff and kits, things like that, like Arduino kind of stuff and all kinds of doodads. I guess this is a Dev 18721 here. Okay, so Raspberry Pi 2040 micro bus development board. So that is a, oh wow, it's already on, whoa, okay. That's already got the 2040 on there. Look at that. Now, that's pretty cool. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look up more about that. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. I know the 2040s are not very expensive, but on that breakout board like that, that's good to see what all that gets you as opposed to just a regular 2040. So Microbus. M-I-K-R-O bus. Interesting. Let's set that over here. Ultra small UHF RFID tag. Holy what? What? These are RFID tags? Look at these. Holy cow. What in the world? I don't know what I could use. Yes.
How do you go back on this?
You can hit backspace, sweetheart.
Like right here?
Hit that. Hold on. Let me see. Somebody's gotten a hold of the label maker here, folks. This right here. See? Don't waste all my label paper, please.
I won't.
All right. Look at that. Holy moly. That's crazy small.
Dad, can I turn the
What?
laptop on?
No. Look at that. I mean, I guess that's a whatever size that is. That's tiny. Too small for me to work with, probably, but that's interesting nonetheless. Jeez. What's this? Breadboard mates. Let's see. Let me zoom in just a smidge more here. What is this? Pi adapter. Okay. Let's see that. See, it says Pi adapter right there. Yeah, man. Cloma Hotel. Yeah. Well, you know, I've got the man, I've got one of those freaking. I haven't played with it a ton yet. It's over in the other room. Man, my brain is cooked. The little dolphin thing. Why can't I think of what it's called? You know what I'm talking about. That doodad. And I did. Well, I read a badge in with it. I haven't tried to use the badge, but I'm sure it'll work. You know what? I was also you know, if you've been to Disney anytime in the last long while, you know, they got the cups you get at the resorts with the tag in the bottom. And and they're tagged for the doors too. But I think some of that, it's got, you know, it's a little bit fancier than just a dumb badge. It's got some smarts in it. So for at least the door one, I think I need to look into it more. It's interesting. So yeah, this is just like I guess a breakout BBM Pi adapter. I need to look into more about what we can do with this. That's interesting. Make sure you can get a good look at that. It's got some other headers there and stuff. So that's that. That's 2 Pi related things so far. This looks like a big 1/4-inch jack adapter or something. Maybe it's used for something else, but that's what it looks like. BOB or Bob 14003. Sparkfun Outsmart Breakout. I need to look up what these things are. If I make a regular video out of this, I'll put them up what they are, but that looks just like a 1/4-inch audio jack thing with just a breakout. Outsmart's line driver breakout. So I'm not sure if it's used in a different way for some kind of kit they've got. Interesting. Have to look into that. But yeah, I mean, the jack looks like just a regular TRS 1/4-inch thing. Let's see what this is. What is that? Okay, I better not look yet. Maybe this wasn't so bad after all. Let's see here. This is a gate. What is this? Sparkfun Gator RTC. Okay, for microbit. So this is you know, microbit's the little BBC small microcontroller thing. So this is like a real-time clock module for that stuff. It would looks like to me. Cool. That's pretty neat. You know, I've got a microbit and I've never even really used it. My youngest there is getting a little bit older. She might be interested in it. So let's check out what this is. Let's see here. Bluetooth gamepad. That's pretty cool. Huh. So it's the light version. Interesting. Turquoise. Maybe that's why it was in the, I wonder if that's not a popular color. I am red-green colorblind, so I don't know if I care about what the color things are. But that is definitely not red or green, though. That's kind of neat, though. It's not a bad-looking little controller. Might have a chance to try that tomorrow during some fundraising. That looks pretty nice. I'm not feeling so bad. I was worried I was going to have a bunch of junk in here or something, but this is actually isn't quite as bad for the money so far. The thing I didn't like was the shipping was like $18, which I know shipping is not free, but man, I guess that's probably what it costs to ship something from Colorado to Indiana. It's £1 if it's not medium mail. Anybody else out there? Let's see. It says 2 concurrent viewers. Say hi in the chat if you want to, or not. Hang out. You're welcome to hang out. Let's see here. Oh, this looks like a, well, I thought it was a Pi. What is it? Uno. Oh, is this like an Arduino Uno case? You know, I've had some Raspberry Pi cases, but I've never had a case for a Arduino. I wonder if that's what this is here. I'm assuming that is what that is. Huh. Look at that. I don't think I've got one around here that I can grab without falling over and having a disaster here. So, that's what that is. So that's not so bad. This might be a pretty good little box here. Let's see what this one is. Camera, some kind of camera module. Let's see here. Camera casing. Oh, it's got a little case too. What is this for? Or like, is it for a particular platform, or can we just get at it with anything else? Or is it okay? Because there's a camera down there. Maybe this is just the camera case. Okay, yeah, this is just a case, but that's pretty cool. It's got some little places to hold it down and stuff. But I think that maybe goes with this. No, maybe not. This is a, well, maybe it works together. This is an infrared thing, PIR breakout. It's like an infrared sensor. That's what that is. I'll open it up so you can see it. Did I lose you? We had 3 and I think I lost 1. Hopefully I didn't lose everybody. Let's see here. This is, yeah. It's just like an infrared sensor. Sparkfun. Breakout. It's already kind of cool. Set this up here. Wow, what is this? That looks like a, what is this? Micromod microbus carrier board. It looks like it's got the, and I can't remember anything. I need to go probably rest before tomorrow. But yeah, let's see here. I can't think of the name of that. You know, there's modules that fit that are different lengths. My brain's not working right now. But some wireless cards and other things, or like even storage things, they're usually longer than that though. So that's just like I wonder if that's a breakout board for stuff that fits in that. I guess it is probably. So like if you had a card that fit in there, perhaps. Quick microbus carrier. Just got to reset. Boot, USB-C, and that power connector there. Fuse. Huh, cool. Got here just like a normal USB kind of USB-A extension. Those are handy. I've got some actual long ones because I've got some wired controllers I'm going to use with a little Raspberry Pi that I've got a bunch of emulation stuff on this weekend for gaming for the fundraiser. But those are handy. That's a shorter one though. All right, this looks like the Gator. What is this thing? Sparkfun Gator bit microbit something. So this is another microbit related thing. Let's see what this is. Guess I might have to get the microbit out and play with it now. Hey man, thanks. I hope so. See, that's why I'm always worried about, like, well, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber per se. I kind of just want to share what I'm playing with, but which sometimes means I'm not in one niche, right? Because I love retro computing stuff, but also I love just this kind of stuff too, right? And, you know, if you watch those YouTube the YouTube people about like how to be successful, air quotes, on YouTube, they say you got to really specialize. But my whole thing is like, hey, come to my basement and see what I'm tinkering with today, whether it's a Commodore 64 or this stuff, you know, or a Hackerbox or whatever. And hopefully, you know, if it's something you want to see, hang out. If it's not, you know, come back and try again later. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it, instead of really trying to specialize. But I know that's against the, you know, if you're trying to be a career person, that's probably not the best thing to do there. USB extender, yeah. I mean, if you're talking about security minded, who knows, right? We need to X-ray this thing. Did you see those images of the, did they do an MRI or they did something with those new Apple connectors? All the crap that's in those things? Man, it's nuts, dude. Yeah, monoprice, I don't know. It might be all right. Now you got me paranoid again. I had gotten out of my super paranoia stage a little bit, but if you're on any periphery of security, you probably always have to maintain that a little bit. All right, so Gator bit, is this a breakout for, I don't think the micro, no, that's just like a card edge kind of, cartridge kind of connector there. See that? So I'm going to have to look and see what this does and how you interact with the microbit with that. It might just be with big jumpers and stuff to make it easy to mess with, but it's got a power connector there. I don't know. This is going to be lots of neat stuff to look at and find out what it's all about. See what this one is. Oh, cool. Look at this. So this is some little breakout boards, but it's got these, you know, big giant connections. So it's going to be easy to work with. Maybe especially if I'm showing my kids or somebody. So you got a temperature sensor, an RGB LED, and a light sensor. But you got the breakout parts are big. So that's pretty cool to be able to work with those, you know, because I mean, these things are tiny otherwise. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That'll be good for showing folks stuff. So, you know what these are. Well, okay. Jumpers now. I've never seen the ones with the spade or whatever you want to call them, connectors on the one end. You know, like Stay-Cons or I don't know, whatever you're going to call them. But alligator clips on the other end. So that's pretty interesting. Set of those. Let's see what this is. Sparkfun fuse breakout. Interesting. So if you put like little holders there for fuses or what? Or what the idea of it is, I wonder. I guess that's what it is. It'd be interesting to see if they have any pictures on their website that show how they show anybody using that. Yeah, old dude's like, hey man, some of that surface mount stuff is like, no way. There is no way. I'm sure there'll be a time where it's like, a particular component I want to play with is only in one of those small pitches. I don't even know the numbers for that stuff off the top of my head, but too small. So yeah, this just looks like some, it says Proto Shield on it, just like a, I mean, it's cool looking proto board. I don't know, I mean, I don't know if it's, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's specific to something, but it's just a cool little piece of proto board. Red. It's some kind of antenna here with, let's see here. It doesn't say anything, but it's like a normal, like, male SMA type of connector there, I believe. I'll open one up so you can see it. I believe that's what that is. Threaded inside, but has the male for the coax in there or whatever. Well, it's not coax, I guess, if it's an antenna, but you know what I mean. So you know what? I am not. I mean, I'm not feeling so bad about the. I was worried about you know, if it was going to be worth the money that they charge for it. So that's not. I'm not feeling so bad about that now. That's a pretty good little bit of stuff in there. Plenty of stuff to play with later. That is for sure. The controller is. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not a super fan of that color, but it'll be all right to try that out later. And the all these breakouts are pretty cool. I don't know what I'm going to... These things are tiny, like a grain of sand. They're these UHF RFID tags. Interesting. Stick all this stuff back in here before I make an even bigger mess. Oh yeah, got this. Put that in the play with later pile. Now, I was going to show you, I've got an old... I meant to do this last year. This is an old Hackerbox from... Man, what is the date on this thing? Let me see here. This is from January 2022. It's Hackerbox 74, so you know it's been a little while because what that one I just did was 96, right? And so I've opened this before, but here we go. I'll let you see. This is kind of fun. Oh, I've taped it shut with this tape I put over my dress. That's hilarious. All right, let me get that up. Oh wow, I forgot I had so. So yeah, that's what's in this 74. I guess I'll just record this too. So if I use this as a separate one, let's see what we got here. We got a beanie in here. What's that? Open source something, right? That's what that gear is. Well, hitting the weather again to where that would be useful. So this is a strap. That's kind of cool. Hackerboxes. Look at that. You got some musical notes there. All right. Let's see. So we've got a whole collection of stuff here. Let's see. Am I getting this in the camera? Yeah. So this has... What all we got in here? I think these are RGB LEDs. We got some key switches here. Let's see. A little bit clicky. Let's see what we have here. Got these guys. So it's all these key switches. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? We got some key caps. Let's see. And is that the same amount of those? Yep. 8 key switches and 8 key caps. That's always good. So was this USB-A to C adapter, I believe? If we trust it. No. Just kidding. So yeah, I got some various headers here. Is that other, what is this? What are these guys? I need to look up and see again. That's not an LED, is it? That's some kind of, I need to look. Some kind of other small component. Got a little piezo buzzer speaker kind of thing here. And looks like more LEDs. And then, let's see. A USB-C, C on both ends cable there. All right. Let's see here. You know, I guess that 4-pin thing is that. Yeah, that's another type of LED, isn't it? It's here on the info card. So this is the cool collectible info card here. This is a neat little breakdown. It looks like a it almost looks like a patent drawing, doesn't it? The way the illustration is. I bet that's what maybe he grabbed that from for that key switch. So that's the 2 different things there. Yeah, Hackerbox 74, and it's got a little App Mega Pro Micro is kind of the brains on this one. And I think, yeah, it's right here. Let's see here. Keep bumping up between 3 and 2 viewers. Let's see. All right, yeah. So that's just, yeah, what that is there. Normal little app mega there. Pro micro, USB-C. All right, now, so we got two or three pieces of PCB here. I'll go ahead and show the sticker first too. So here's the sticker for this one. This looks like a roll of solder. It's kind of cool. But it's got says heavy metal. It's got the horns. That's kind of fun. Fun little sticker there. And so if you looked at this ahead of time, or if you looked at it right now while we've been talking on the thing, it's so you got 3 PCBs here, and they kind of go to. Whoop, let me get my camera right here. All right, and they kind of go together, and they'll use a couple of different stacked headers, or some overlap there, to make essentially like a Guitar Hero kind of guitar deal there, I believe. So yeah, there'll be like 4 rows of headers there. I guess that's going to be help it be strong enough to do the deal. I'll look and see. It's been a minute. And then a lot of those key switches, I think it's, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 key switches go up there, and then 2 key switches will be down here, kind of like where you, in the strum area. And then I think I haven't installed it yet, but let's see, what's that software? Is it Clone Hero or something, I believe? It's like, it's like an open source or clone kind of thing that works like Guitar Hero, but you can load up different songs and stuff into it. Yeah, it's a guitar, isn't that something? So it's like it'll be like a little scaled down guitar controller kind of thing. Let me see here. I might need to bring up the instructions here, or we can get started. I can just start putting it together, maybe. Anybody wants to see that. Ha, look at that. The silk screen says it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That's funny. Let me see here. Hey, Rudy, what's up, man? How's it going in Canada? Everything all right up there? You already, is the temperature dropping and you got snow up there or anything yet where you are? Let me, I need to get my 2 displays here on my bench streaming set up. I'm going to go over here. I might be away from the chat for a minute. I'm going to try to see if I can bring up the instructable for this one. I'll be right back. I mean, I'm here, but I can't see your chat for a moment. Let me go get that. I've opened this thing and put it back in the box a couple of times. It would be cool to actually get this thing out and put it together. But if my wife gets home, I may have to cut it short. There we go. There's the battle axe. I think Agent, the guy Agent, I think he had a build video where he put this together. I'm not sure if he played with it though. If they played that game. Might need to go look at his video reference. Let's see what they say to do first here. There's a picture of it put together. So it looks like, at least in the photo here, that goes behind there. Perhaps. Yeah, I don't see the arrow. So this middle part must be behind both of those. The middle and how it stacks. Just FYI, at least in the picture there. Let's see. Soldering iron. Step 1. I wonder if the step 1 is just to make sure that the controller works all right. I'm not necessarily worried about that. We could probably solder. I could probably solder everything together. Maybe I don't get into the programming of it on this stream to make sure I don't run too long here. do not select the okay. Oh, okay. These LEDs with the legs here, the ones I was wondering about that look kind of like something. Yeah. So these LEDs that, man, you can't even, if you look at the page, you can see them. I don't know if my camera's going to focus that close. Maybe if I zoom from up there. Let's try that. Yeah, even then, I don't know. It'll get to a point where it won't focus because it's too close. I think you can kind of see that. See how those have 4 little legs on them? So those will go behind it here. So those are rear. Aha. So the actual light is on the back side there. Let me flip it, put this back down. You can't see. So the light part comes out there, but they're flat down. So I believe, see how these places on the the PCB here, this is the back side. No, it's not. It's the front side. Do those go through? Wait a minute. What side sticks out? Okay, maybe these are front facing ones. Where do the back facing ones go? Those are on the speaker part. What part is that? So circle there. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling here. That's different than my circuit board is different than the picture. I believe, maybe. Huh. That's weird. I wonder if there was a revision. You go look at the instructable for the what? The instructable's got holes somewhere. No, maybe it's not a hole. These guys, okay, there's other ones that are surface mount that face up. That's what these are. All these guys. These face out. They're surface mount. But then on the back, okay, I see it, I think. I'm going to hold this up to the light. That's still different, though. That's weird. There's like I don't know if it's silk screen or not, but there's a circle right here on the drawing. But it does, see, these are the LEDs that go from the back. See where these holes are? Let me position it. There you go. See these guys right here? Sorry, y'all. So those are where like the LED kind of pokes through there. And then those 4 legs go there. But it shows one over here. It shows 2 solder points. This drawing I'm looking at, it shows some solder holes right here. And then like an LED right here. And then this pin. That's weird. There must have been something different. I need to, maybe it's in the document. I'm going to switch back over to chat now. I'm sorry.
Live stream?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
Let's see. All right, man. I'll see you. Thanks for stopping by, Rudy. It's good to see you, bud. Let's see here. I've got to catch up. Video's frozen for me. Oh, stay by. Sparkfun, dumpster dice kit, $40. Dumpster dice. You know what? Is it Jesus? Sorry if I got it wrong. You know, I was worried about it not being. Did you see the stuff that I had opened up there? For $40, I think it wasn't too bad. If you didn't see it, I'll open it back up here and show you some stuff real quick. But I think so, because I don't know. Like, where's that one thing at that I had? That controller. I don't know what those controllers go for. I could Google it, but I mean I think one of these controllers, these 8-bit do or do, however you want to say it, controllers was in there. And I mean, I don't know. Are those things like $20? Or I don't know. Maybe not in that color, but I wouldn't know if I'd have bought that color. But value-wise, that's pretty good. And it had was it an RP2040 in there? There was some pretty good stuff in there. I thought it was, you know, I hate how much the shipping costs, but I can't do anything about that. I think it was probably okay for that much money for something at retail. So that shipping was kind of rough. Let's see here. I'm gonna go flip back over here. So I guess maybe he's not frozen, but his video was. Sorry about that, Rudy. If this is future Rudy watching this, hope you're doing all right. Alrighty. I'm gonna flip back, and I'm looking again at this ground thing. That surface mount. Through hole parts, speaker. Just looking here at the drawing. Showing putting that's where the Arduino, or the Arduino goes there. There's a speaker there, 2 switches there, LEDs there. That's weird. It's a little bit different than the drawing. But then this picture looks the same right here. Huh. I might be looking at this weird. That might be my tiredness kicking in from today. Well, so that's what's in this box. You know what? I don't know that I'm going to put this together. I hope that doesn't tick any of y'all off. I will put it together, and I will record myself putting it together if I end up doing that before tomorrow, and I will make that its own thing probably. But I did want to let y'all see what was in here. I'm not sure. Is that one all gone? Does he have any more of those? I didn't look. He still has some of those. So yeah, Clone Hero is the game he's talking about that you play with that. So that is all in there. If I decide to, I mean, I will put this together, but I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. I might try to go sit down for a little bit and get ready for this thing tomorrow, which is going to be like, close to 24 hours of playing games. Yep, still available. Yep, that's right. So yeah, tomorrow we are going to be, if you're interested, feel free to drop by. I mean, and if you want to donate, you can, or find a local children's hospital where you are to see if you can donate to. You might be able to find somebody that's playing for them. Let me switch back here. Let's see. Yep, sorry. There's a kid in the background in there. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be streaming. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to be starting, but I'll put something up on the different, social media stuff if you follow that. But that'll probably be over on Twitch. I've never tried to do the split stream thing and put it on on YouTube when I do that. So that'll be on Twitch, but I'll have links and stuff. But even if you don't, if you want to come hang out while we were playing some stuff usually just on like whatever was on the PS4. I got to do a bunch of updates on that too. I need to go do. And I've got a little Raspberry Pi with a ton of like retro, like one of those packed full Pi SD cards. It's got every retro game that you'd want to ever play. So between those two things, and possibly Clone Hero, that's what we'll be playing tomorrow, and just trying to see if we can, hang out, have some fun, and raise some money for a local children's hospital here I'm north of it now, but I'm associated with in Louisville, Kentucky, Norton Children's. They do good stuff there. So we got a big jump this afternoon up to, some folks were super generous. I think we're over $800 now, which is pretty awesome. So I am probably going to wrap this up then. But if you're around tomorrow and even like late, just come around and come out, head over to Twitch if you can, or if you want to, and say hey and hang out with us while we play some games and stuff, while we try to stay awake. And you might see an egg get smashed on my head, or my kid put makeup on me or something. We got some little things for that, to try to get some folks to want to do some fun stuff like that. So I think that is about it for right now. I appreciate y'all tuning into the live stream. I'm going to try to go rush and do a couple of things I'm behind on to get ready for this 24-hour stream, or close to 24-hour stream, as close as I can with kids. But I think that's about it. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. I might hang out in the chat here for a little bit because I know there's a little bit of lag, but I will I'm going to switch back to probably my starting soon screen, but I'm not starting soon. You know that. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. My keys got away from me. Just want to say thanks again, and I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.